now we're exploring Budapest, and this is actually exactly like my hometown of Nice, France. Look at this.
Hey everyone, we are in the Anantara, New York Palace, which I think is a very fitting name for this hotel in Budapest because look at this atrium. I mean, talk about exuberance and opulence and just this kind of grandiose atmosphere. It's really, really incredible. And I think this lobby captures exactly what a lot of Budapest is all about. Everywhere you look, it's just very extravagant. These beautiful buildings, these beautiful interiors. And speaking of opulence and exuberance, right behind me is the New York Café.
So we are sitting at the New York Café in Budapest, and look at this amazing, amazing, amazing place. This is actually a world famous cafe, and you can see why. I mean, it's absolutely excessive, but absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, look at these little plates right here. You are definitely coming here for the luxury and the feel, but it actually does taste really good. So I do have the 24 karat macchiato, which looks very fancy, and it comes with this little cookie. I think it's pure cookies, not chocolate. And then in each of these little saucers, there's like a little sugar, rock sugar. Then here we have a banana chocolate stone, and you can see they made it look like a little bit of stone with some crushed peanuts. So that looks really nice. And Devin has a 24 karat cappuccino, which looks really cool. And you can see the gold is really nice and reflecting, and that's actually the logo of the cafe. I mean, look at this. All you need if you come to New York Cafe is a little dessert and the coffee. Whether you want to do extra with the 24 karat gold is up to you. But it's a really nice setting, absolutely gorgeous in Budapest, absolutely must try.
Anyway, what's really great about this particular hotel is you have a separate entry into the New York Cafe, and that's important because the line, it can get huge. But since we are guests here at this hotel, you can kind of go right in and not have to wait like you would otherwise. Plus, we get to have a beautiful breakfast earlier in the day, which is this huge buffet spread. You can get anything that you can dream of right there. So while we've been here, we've had a chance to explore a lot of different things. For example, we went to a rock church.
We are about to enter the cave church. I had to put this because I was a bit too bootylicious. Makes sense because it's a church. So let's go see.
The cave church on Gellert Hill was built in the 1920s. It is believed to have been home for Saint Ivan, who used the thermal water from the cave for healing. This Catholic church served as a hospital and an asylum during World War II. A communist regime sealed the church in the early 1950s with a concrete wall, and that wall was broken down in 1989. The church was later reopened. Today, this church remains open to visitors for self-guided tours when there is no Mass. We went to the Budapest Castle. Buda Castle is also known as the Royal Palace. It was previously home to Hungarian kings. This castle dates back to the 13th century and sits on top of Castle Hill. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it offers stunning panoramic views of Budapest. And while we had exhausted ourselves to climb some of these huge mountaintops and things like this in 90-degree weather, there were some areas to just stop and take a break and escape the heat. One of them was amazing. We found this like Indiana Jones-esque kind of tunnel area. But what was really great is because it was in all this rock,
There was this amazing breeze. It felt as though it was fully refrigerated in there, and I didn't want to move because it was about 90 degrees outside on that particular day. We found a place with some strawberry lemonade, strawberry basil lemonade, which was amazing, and some kind of blueberry lemonade that Z got, with just this kind of astounding vista over the Parliament, being able to climb and see the vistas and see, the Budapest skyline and the Parliament. All of these things. It's really amazing. I think one of the days, yesterday I think it was, there was a hot air balloon hovering over part of the city. It was just really amazing. Now, when it comes to Budapest in general, we've only been here for like about 2 days, and we really didn't have nearly as much time as I think the city requires, because we really only have scratched the surface. Now, in that amount of time, what we've been able to do is check out this Grand Central Market. We've crossed some amazing bridges. We've taken some walks along the Danube River. There's a number of different thermal spas you can find along the way. Found some markets.
The Great Market Hall, also known as Central Market Hall, is the largest and oldest of the 5 indoor markets established in Budapest. This market was destroyed in World War II. It was slowly abandoned in the years following the war until it went bankrupt in the early 1990s. The building was then restored by the mid-90s and today is one of the most visited attractions in the city. It's open every day except Sunday.
And it was just really fun to get lost and find a number of different places to explore and see what's what. So between the opulence of a place like this and all these beautiful buildings all throughout the city, and this fine dining and cafe culture and really quirky shops.
The Central Grand Cafe was opened in 1887. It's located in the heart of Budapest and has been one of the most important literary cafes during the turn of the century. In the last 137 years, this cafe has been famous for its desserts. We loved the beautiful interior and really enjoyed the food, and we hope you get a chance to stop here when you visit this beautiful city.
In any case, lots of kind of fun and neat things to go and explore throughout this entire city. And I think for us, if only we had a little bit more time, because 2 days is certainly not nearly enough. The city is massive, and I had no idea it was going to be as big as it is, but it's beautiful. And there's certain little corners, like where this hotel is, that's a lot more about nightlife in the sense of bars and those kinds of things. Whereas you can go to other sections that have a lot more cafes and little kind of very extravagant outings and things like that. Hopefully, at least getting a sneak peek at some of these places around that we've been able to get footage of will help you if you're planning the city trip here. We didn't really know what to expect, so this was a good way for us to kind of see, hey, what's what, where is it, how do we get there, all of those kinds of things. Did a lot of walking in order to explore some of these things. It's possible, but you're going to have to bring some good walking shoes. So just a little tip for you there.
Well, this pretty much wraps up our visit to this wonderful city. We hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful if you're planning a trip to Budapest. Thank you so much for watching.